Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing Indie Music Academy. I've done 2 campaigns with this company, and I'm not going to say my opinion yet, but you'll see that there are varying results. I am not affiliated with them. As you can see from my YouTube channel, I have 0 subscribers, so you know you're getting a trustworthy source here. So stick around and grab a coffee, and let's check this out. One thing I want to say before we get started is if you click this video to see if they're a legit business and they're not going to steal your money, yes, they are legit. I've done 2 campaigns with them, and both times they got me my 10,000 streams or whatever, and that's it. All right, so they're not a scam company. You will get the product you're asked for, and if not, they will refund you the money. Now, with that said, I am going to be a little critical of this company in the video. I'm just trying to give you guys my honest opinion. So, Indie Music Academy, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to do my viewers right and tell them the truth here. Here's their splash page here. And when I was like interested in using them, there was like red flags everywhere, right? I went on this website and I saw 100% organic, legitimate, no bots. It's 100% real, organic human listeners. All these guarantees. We're going to ethically do it. It's not bots, I swear. Guys, please believe me, it's not sketchy, I swear. Like, the whole page is like, we're not a scam company. Anyway, with that said, like I said, they're legit companies. Let's start to look into the results here. So the song that I chose was a song called Crashing Down that I wrote. All right, this is an epic orchestral track that I wrote for a video game called Beyond All Reason. And I decided that, yes, it's awesome for the game, but it's also a great standalone song. And since I didn't do a work for hire with this video game, I just decided to release it under my own name and see if I could get some listeners for it. It ended up working out really well. Here's a small snippet of the track. I think it's important to hear the kind of music I used for this campaign so that the other things later on will make sense. Let's check it out. All right, welcome back. So here we are. This is the option I picked. I picked 10,000 guaranteed real streams. Again, I swear I'm not a bot. I swear we're not bot farming. I clicked that. I paid my $297. Here's my email confirmation I received a year ago. It just has my bill there, and it's informing me that it's going to take 5 to 15 business days for it to get placed. I should add that when you add a song and you actually go to campaign with them, they really don't ask you many questions. They ask you for your Spotify link. They ask you the name of the song. They ask you the genre. And I think they ask you like what kind of playlist you want to be on, but they really don't consider it, I don't think. And they ask for your Spotify URL, and then you're basically good to go, and it's just a waiting game. So 15-ish days later, they land me on a playlist, and this is the playlist they landed me on. I was not stoked about this playlist, okay? What is this playlist? It's the Lord of the Rings soundtrack, okay? Listen back to my song. Yes, there's similarities to this song in The Lord of the Rings, but there's one big problem. I'm not Howard Shore, okay? So if I'm a listener and I'm trying to listen to Lord of the Rings soundtrack and then some dumb kid from Boston, Massachusetts song comes on, I might be a little annoyed and angry. Like, it's not really the audience I wanted to reach. I didn't want to like bother people trying to listen to something else, but alas, that's what they did. So for a long time, my song was just in this playlist, like randomly. Like you'd be listening to the Council of Elrond and then Concerning Hobbits, and then some, my song comes on. It's like, why? And that kind of annoyed me, but I mean, the results speak for themselves. So like whatever, but still just something to keep in mind. Both times I've used Indie Music Academy, they landed me on a playlist where I was like, why that playlist? Like something to consider. If you want to get on a legit playlist that like you actually feel is going to help your career, I don't know if you're going to get it. You will get streams, like that's guaranteed, but are you going to get one that's going to like change the course of your life? Are you really going to reach your niche and like reach the people that want your music? I don't know. Try a campaign. Let me know how it goes. So anyway, let's look at the results here. So right here is when I released the track. I was getting like 40 listens a day. I think I was running meta ads at the time, nothing super successful. This massive spike here is obviously when Indie Music Academy landed me on the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. And then basically for like a couple months, as you can see, I was just averaging like 700 listens a day. And here's where I lucked out, guys. I got 10,000 streams like halfway through this. And the Impact Records that's running that playlist, they didn't take me off. So like I was laughing to my fiance every day, like, dude, they like forgot. I actually got 20,000 streams all said and done after being on that playlist, which was hilarious because I believe the 20,000 streams cost like $600 and I only paid 300 and I got it anyway. So that is largely why I think I triggered some algorithm stuff here with the 20,000 streams. Let's look at that now. After the Indie Music Academy playlist dropped me in April of 2024, my streams really didn't go away. And I actually had this massive couple spikes here. I didn't even know about this because I haven't looked at this in a year. I had a couple massive spikes here. I'm not sure why, just algorithmic spikes. I will say near the end of my promotional campaign or whatever, I started to see Discover Weekly and I started to see radio and I started to see, similar artist playlists, Spotify curated playlists, which is pretty cool. And that's kind of why I had success after the promotion. So what Indie Music Academy kind of promised of like triggering the algorithm, it actually worked out for me in this campaign at least. And then I just kind of had a long time here, July through October of like 200, 100 streams a day, which is like great for a person like me. That's awesome. I'm not going to complain. Like I hadn't even reached 1,000 listens on my other tracks, and now I'm getting them, at once a week I'm getting 1,000 listens, which is awesome. And then I had this massive spike here, just another algorithmic spike here in November. And this is just continuing to this day. So if you look up in the top left here, I've had 112,000 streams on this song since I released it with Indie Music Academy. So this is like totally a good news story. It's awesome. I'm not extremely knowledgeable on like bot farming, and I've never done any playlists like that. So when I look at numbers like these, like to my eyes, it's like, yeah, of course they're not bots. Like, how are you running bots in all these different cities around the world? It kind of makes no sense. And I was added to like thousands of personal playlists. This guy, I actually reached out myself and I got on this playlist without Indie Music Academy. Discover Weekly obviously was because of them. Indie Music Academy, I got on a couple of these algorithmic playlists. This guy I also reached out to myself personally, so that's not them. But yeah, I mean, down here, the study playlist, blend playlist, I don't know what that is. Tesla S, I don't know, this guy's driving his Tesla around, listening to my song. Hey, man. Good for you. Just don't cut me off. Hype-inducing trailer music soundtracks. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, that's where that track belongs. It doesn't belong on the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. Beautiful music for writing, fantasy writing. Yeah, So I was landing a lot. They only show you 20 on Spotify, but it says up here, this is the top 22 of 1,004 playlists this song got on, right? So this is a totally like successful campaign. I would say this is best case scenario, clicking the lowest option on Indie Music Academy. Part of the reason I think this song did well with Indie Music Academy is because it's a very playlistable song. Fantasy music has uses like everywhere. Like it could be a study playlist, it could be a gym playlist, it could be a D&D playlist, it could be a fantasy playlist. It could be really anything you want. It could be a gaming playlist. And those are really popular on Spotify, and people just need music to put on while they're doing something. If you're like a singer-songwriter or, a metal band or something like that, like I would take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt because your audience is a very different animal than my audience. My audience will kind of listen to anything and then, never listen to it again. Metal fans, rock fans, pop fans, folk fans, singer-songwriter fans, they are looking for like a brand, someone they can connect with and someone they can listen to on their drives and sing along. So it's kind of a different animal, and I would say it's probably harder. I would try to look around for people that have used Indie Music Academy that have similar music to you to get a better idea of what you can expect. I haven't even told you guys the best part about this campaign, right? When you get streams on Spotify, believe it or not, you actually get paid for them. And even though Spotify can burn in hell, you do get paid for your stream. Kind of a funny thing about this is I paid for 10,000 streams for $297. And I got 112,000 streams. So the streams actually paid me back. So let's look now. So here we are on my PayPal page. I was getting this payment every month or so. And I was basically just getting paid back for all the streams I did. And I did the math right before I started this video. And I got $260 back. So what I actually did was I paid $300 for the streams, got 112,000 streams, got paid back $260. So I paid $40 to get 100,000 streams. Like I said, this is probably one of the better Indie Music Academy stories you're going to hear. So the second campaign I did, it was not as successful. We used a song called Digital Deathbed, and it was with my and it was with my EDM dubstep group called Little Fire. And I thought the song was going to be perfect for Indie Music Academy. I thought it was a perfect playlistable song. It could totally land on like gym playlists, gaming playlists, stuff like that. Let's take a listen to the song really quick just so you can get an idea of what we were using. And then let's look at the results. So after listening to it, I feel like you may agree that that's a very playlistable song. It has a strong beat. It's not really dubstep. It's more like EDM. It's kind of glitchy. Perfect gym song, like stuff like that. So I thought this would be pretty easy to get a lot of streams of this track. So this is the playlist they ended up landing us on. Aggressive gym songs, funk, dubstep, rap, and trap. This used to be called something different though. It used to be called like Best of Funk 2024 or something like that. And funk, if you don't know, is nothing like the song I just played for you. Like, we're not even close. I mean, we're talking you put the Beatles on a heavy metal playlist. So once we landed on this playlist, we were kind of upset, and we kind of knew it was the campaign was just going to get us our 10,000 streams or whatever. And then that's that. So let's look at the results here. We released the song in April. We're getting like no streams or whatever. And then we got like maybe 100 a day. 67 a day, 37, a little spike there. And it literally just dwindled. I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, come on. It's like a nightmare. And if you look in the top left, we only have 7,000 streams. I need to reach out to Indie Music Academy because I haven't even been paying attention to this, but it's been almost a year, guys. If you're worried that you're just going to get streams and you're not going to trigger the algorithm, that's a valid fear to have when you're signing up for Indie Music Academy, because it just happened to me right here. These are the top 6 playlists of Digital Deathbed. We got the thing that they threw us on, which we've only received 5,000 streams from. We got some radio listens, so we got a little bit of an algorithmic push, I guess. 57 on the release radar, smart shuffle, mixes, your DJ. So a little bit of, algorithmic stuff going on there, but really nothing to write home about. So we got an 86 playlist, and compared to Crashing Down, I got on 1,004 playlists or something. If you decide to use Indie Music Academy, I would prepare yourself to be a little underwhelmed as far as what playlist they put you on. I've done 2 campaigns. Both times I was like, oh my God, like, why did they choose this playlist? I would also go in with the mindset of preparing for the worst and hoping for the best, right? You're going to get your streams or you're going to get your refund if they can't place you on any playlist. I mean, just be ready for it to be just the 10,000 streams and be hoping that you get on a good playlist and they forget you're there and you get an extra 10,000 like I did. One other thing I didn't like about them is they send you these like AI generated emails like every day. Hi, Nathan. You might be thinking, will letting Ryan know what I need really make a difference? Here's the truth. Like, I can't even count how many emails I got like this. I should have probably unsubscribed like a year ago. The subject line, all it says is, we are getting ready to head to the hospital. Ooh, clickbait. Hi, Nathan. Wow. Thank you so much to everyone who sent their kind wishes on. Oh, no. No, that's horrible. He's talking about his wife going to the hospital. I'm so sorry. Ryan, if you're out there, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I just looked at the clickbait title. I'm really glad that you had a new child. In my defense, he's using the birth of his child to market more. As you can see, it wasn't the first time he bought from us. He used our service before, because quite simply, it works, in bold. So that concludes this video. I hope it answered some of your questions about the legitimacy of Indie Music Academy. I hope you had a laugh somewhere in there too. If you found this video helpful in any way, it would really mean a lot to me if you could like, subscribe, or comment. If anyone out there has used Indie Music Academy and has different opinions, please drop them in the comments so that people can see and learn. All right, I'm gonna go make Bongo a gourmet plate of kibble, all right? So you guys take care. Good luck with your campaigns. Peace!